May the 4th be with you guys. This is Roscoe Ryan 521 with another LEGO Star Wars MOC for you. It's been a long time since I've done a Star Wars MOC, but with today being, of course, National Star Wars Day, May the 4th, I figured I had to do one. So, of course, just following the tradition of every year where I do a big Star Wars MOC, this year I have my Battle on Scarif MOC, which of course is from the movie Star Wars, or Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. This is my first Rogue One MOC that I've done, and probably my only one that I have planned. There's a few other scenes I've been thinking about doing. I've actually only seen the movie once. I'm probably gonna rewatch it this Friday though, or tomorrow. Just with because I haven't seen it again. I mean, I only saw it the one time in theater, and I've had it on DVD I've had it on Blu-ray for a couple months now, or for about a month now. I just haven't got around to watching it, so I'll probably do that tomorrow night. So I apologize in advance if there's any inaccuracies. There's also a few inaccuracies, such as the inclusion of Vader and Tarkin that I put in the MOC strictly just to make it more, just to make it more fun, just to add more characters and figures and whatnot. So I hope you enjoy it, so let's get started. So if we start down here on the beach, of course, you can see we have the giant body of water. We have one of my trees from my Kashyyyk MOC. I destroyed my Kashyyyk MOC a while back. Probably about a year ago, but I actually kept the trees in it because I thought the trees were kind of cool and unique, so I figured I could actually use them in this Scarif MOC, so I decided to keep them. So down here we just have kind of all the rebels scattering. I kind of put this tree in the last minute, so I just realized now it's kind of blocking some stuff. But you can see you've got a couple dead rebels down there. And then, yeah, just a bunch of rebels. I also mixed in some resistance troopers because they're kind of the same thing. But yeah, we got some rebels. Just kind of running all around in the chaos of the battle. We have like a little bit of a water explosion there from the AT-AT. You can see we have what's supposed to look it's a miniature build, but it's supposed to be like a X-wing flying into battle. So just like a miniature X-wing, like polybag set kind of flying in there. Like I said, there's the custom tree. Over here, we've got this big battle scene going on between all these stormtroopers and the rebel troopers. You see we've got some crates and some overgrown plants and everything. A couple of dead soldiers over here. We've got, I believe, like I said, it's been a while since I've seen the movie, but I believe the last time we see Jyn and Cassian, I believe they're like holding each other and kind of like hugging each other as the Death Star is blowing them up. So that's kind of the scene I tried to recreate here. I just recently got the Battle on Scarif set, which as you can see is right over here, so I built it quickly this weekend so I could incorporate it into this MOC. That I've actually had this MOC without the Battle of Scarif set built for probably a good month or two, so I was just waiting till I got the set to do the video on it, and I figured, hey, May the 4th's coming up, I might as well make it my May the 4th MOC, so yeah. So actually moving on to the set over here, as you can see we have Donnie Yen's character. I believe Chirrut is his name. I just call him Donnie Yen's character. And then Baze, I think, the guy that had like the big gun and everything. Yeah, like I said, I don't really remember the characters' names too well for Rogue One. But as you can see, they're kind of being surrounded, just like in the movie. Of course, Donnie Yen, of course, is over here trying to deactivate the switch, and he's being surrounded by all these stormtroopers. You can see a little bit of the water right there and some more plants. And then Baze is kind of standing there protecting him. And then just over here, we've got just the set. I haven't really changed much about it. You still got the crate and everything up there. Still got there's a couple stormtroopers up there. I'll get to that scene in a minute because I really like that. Oh, sorry, over here, that's the phone ringing in the background. Just some more rebels shooting at some stormtroopers. Got a guy calling for backup back there. We've got an AT-ST over here in the foreground. You see he's kind of shooting some lasers at the rebels down here. Kind of like a walking effect. I tried to kind of bend the legs backward just in a... Actually took that piece off, as you can see, so I could get it to bend the right way. Just a little bit of a landing platform down here and some storage crates. Another custom tree from my previous Kashyyyk MOC. This guy taking cover behind some crates. This guy taking cover behind a tree, trying to take out this lone rebel out here in the woods. So I think that looks pretty neat. Over here is kind of the transition from the wooded or from the beach area down to like the wooded, grassy area. So you just see we've got trees and tree trunks all around. Not much in there. An Imperial, just kind of a like officer back there monitoring the AT-AT. This guy kind of telling the AT-AT where to go with like the guide lights. A couple more stormtroopers going into battle here. See that, kind of the border of the forest. And the AT-AT, you can see you got a soldier hanging up here, I actually like that. I think that's pretty funny. Up here, you actually haven't even seen this yet. I put, a few years ago, I actually built a custom Star Destroyer, just like to like a polybag sized one, and I still had it, and I just figured it'd be kind of fun to throw it in this MOC, so there's that right there. And then, of course, the Death Star microfighters thing kind of sitting up there. I remember the laser was like pointed downwards, so that's not like, I didn't put it on backwards, if I remember right. In the scene, the laser was like pointed down at the planet, so that's why I have it upside down like that. So they're just kind of up there in the, like to achieve the effect that they're like way up in the sky. Of course, the big scene from the trailer where Baze shoots the side of the head of the AT-AT, and there's the huge explosion. That's what that's recreating right there. You can see with that red bush piece, and then some fire kind of spraying out of it. Other than that, the AT-AT is pretty much the same as the actual set. I haven't changed much about it. But like I said, even though it's inaccurate, I wanted to put him in the MOC because he played an integral role in the movie. Inside the AT-AT, we just kind of have Tarkin, just kind of monitoring. I gave him that custom hairpiece. I think that hair works better for him than the hairpiece he had. But yeah, it just kind of he's just like monitoring the battle from the AT-AT, even though he should be in a control room somewhere around the Death Star. I just put him in the MOC just for fun. Then of course the final scene down here, like I said, my favorite scene of the MOC, because I wanted to recreate the awesome Vader scene from the end of Rogue One, but I didn't want to, but obviously I had to incorporate it into the beach scene. I decided to just pretend that Vader was on the beach when this whole thing was going down. So you see there, he's cut the hand off of a pilot, and he's stabbing him right through the gut. So and with the cape swinging back, I just think that looks really cool. You just got like a protective soldier right here, kind of coming in, taking out the rebels that try to shoot at Vader, shoot at his boss. And then the set is pretty much the same, except for a little thing in the back, which I will show you. The only major change I've made to the back of the set is I just kind of put this flat tile piece down right here, just to kind of continue the floor. I haven't changed the interior of the set, but I did make just a quick custom K2SO who was deactivating the controls as he was doing in the movie, in the scene. So not too much else. I mean, there's not really much room to put anything else in here, but I wanted to put K2SO in this MOC too, considering he was my favorite character in the movie. So yeah, there's just that little scene right there. And yeah, that's essentially the MOC, guys. I hope you liked it. Like I said, I had a lot of fun building this one. Favorite sections, like I said, gotta be like between the scenes with like Vader stabbing the guy. I love like the cool little beach assault scene down here. I think that just looks really neat, where it's kind of like all the troopers just shooting back and forth at each other. Setting up battle scenes is always fun. I mean, it's just always cool to just have a bunch of figures on one base plate, just kind of duking it out, or I suppose 5 base plates, whatever. But yeah, once again, May the 4th be with you guys. Have an awesome Star Wars Day. I'll probably do the same thing I did last year. Last year I celebrated by not only doing a May the 4th video, I also did some retro Battlefront 2 gaming, so I'll probably do that again this year. Anyway, though, like I said, let me know what you guys think, what you're doing, if you're planning on maybe marathoning the Star Wars movies, whatever it may be. Hope you guys have an awesome time, and I will see you later. May the 4th be with you guys.